I'm so glad that you have joined me for this week's Honey from the Word. This week's devotion is titled, A God Who is Always There When You Need Him, from Psalms 139, verses 7 through 12. Where can I go from your spirit, or where can I flee from your presence? If I ascend into heaven, you are there. If I make my bed in hell, behold, you are there. If I take the wings of the morning and dwell in the uttermost parts of the sea, even there your hand shall lead me, and your right hand shall hold me. If I say, surely the darkness shall fall on me, even the night shall be light about me. Indeed, the darkness shall not hide from you, but the night shines as the day. The darkness and the light are both alike to you. Imagine this scene. You're sound asleep when you hear the words, Mommy or Daddy. You open your eyes and notice the time on the clock. It's 2:45 a.m. to the best of your judgment. The child says, I need to go to the bathroom. Your response is something like, fine, so what's the problem? Just go. The bathroom is on the other end of the house, down a dark hallway. When you are young, it looks like it's about 5 miles long with multiple side rooms in which monsters and wild animals are just waiting for some poor little kid to pass by. The little kid manages to take a few steps down the hallway and realizes the more he or she walks, the darker the hallway gets. And what was that noise? Was that something moving? The child quickly comes back and says, Mom, Dad, why don't you come with me? You answered, are you scared? The brave child says, no, I just want you to walk with me. So you jump out of bed and walk with the child. I don't know what your long, dark hallway is right now. Maybe you're embarking on a new business opportunity. Maybe you're facing a lawsuit. Maybe you're being forced to walk down the darkened hallway of unemployment and experimental medical treatment, or a disappointing family relationship. Maybe you're walking down the dark hallway of depression or discouragement. Whatever your hallway is, what you need to know more than anything else is this. You need to know that someone is always by your side. We serve a God who is omnipresent. Wherever you are, God is. Whatever hallway you're in, no matter how long, how dark, or how scary, God is right there with you. That's exceedingly important information when you're facing your long, dark hallway. God is no less present in one portion of the universe than any other. And He is no more present anywhere than where you are right now. In other words, anyone, anywhere in the universe might say, the Lord is in this place. Wherever you are, God is right there, right now. The Bible teaches that God is an everywhere present God. The Bible tells us Moses saw an Egyptian brutally mistreating an Israelite, and he had just about had enough. So he looked left, then right, didn't see anyone, and proceeded to murder the Egyptian and bury him in the sand. What made Moses think that he could get away with this homicide? He mistakenly thought the coast was clear. He looked every way but up. A similar scenario developed with King David, as recorded in 2 Samuel. While Bathsheba's husband was off fighting a war, David spotted this beautiful woman taking a bath. In a matter of moments, his moral compass spun out of control, and he took her into his bed. And then when she got pregnant and David feared getting caught, he ordered her husband to be killed in battle. What was David thinking? No one knows what's going on behind closed doors. Wrong. God sent a prophet to set David straight. Maybe it was after this experience that David wrote, "Where can I go from your spirit? Or where can I flee from your presence?" The first implication of God's omnipresence then is that we must never play games with ourselves, pretending that the coast is clear. That's the implication that seized David's attention. The next one makes his heart burst with joy. Once David gets over the recognition that the coast is never clear, he overflows with joy. Psalms 139, 7 through 12 can almost be summarized this way. God is so remarkable, and I matter to Him so much that if for some crazy reason I decide to try to run away from Him, it would be a stupid thing to do. Let's just say I tried it. I couldn't do it. God wouldn't let me. I'll never be out of His sight. In verses 9 and 10, he leads us into comforting territory. David recognizes that God's presence isn't with us in a cold, calculating manner. His presence is warm and inviting and reassuring. If I take the wings of the morning and dwell in the utmost parts of the sea, even there your hand will lead me, and your right hand shall hold me. Wherever I go, David says, I can feel His hand. This fatherly, reassuring kind of touch is available constantly to every single believer. His hand is always there. He'll never pull it away. You can grasp it whenever you're scared. If you come to Christ, you will always have the option of an ever-present friend. You don't have to dial long distance. He'll be with you every step of the way. One psychologist said that the only two groups of people who are free from fear are the dead and the deranged. So let's spend a few moments discovering how God meets us with His presence in the midst of our fears. We all face fears. There are the pestering fears. Will the Thanksgiving Day dinner turn out all right? Will the client re-sign for another year? Will we be able to afford our mortgage and a new car this year? And then there are the pressing fears. The fears that are not so easily managed or shelved. These are the fears in which our ship begins taking on water. Rumors start spreading through the company regarding massive impending layoffs. A child begins demonstrating bizarre behavior at school. The doctor wants to take a few more tests. She sees something that worries her, and she wants to find out what it is. Pressing fears cause mild panic. And if we continue to worry over them, they dissipate our energy and lead us into self-destructive behavior. God's presence is with you, but you have to make a choice to believe, and I mean really believe, that this is true. This conscious decision is yours alone, and as the panic rises, you must ask yourself, am I going to trust in His comforting presence? Will I acknowledge His omnipresent reality? Will I allow Him to strengthen my soul? Or will I believe a lie and cry out, as so many do, you're not near. You don't care for me. Do you, God? Next time fear arises, remind yourself, the Lord is in this place. Try repeating that over and over until its truth begins to comfort you. The Lord is in this place. The Lord is in this place. Don't forget this week that we serve a God who is always there, ever present. He never leaves us nor forsakes us. And whatever dark hall you may find yourself in, reach out. His hand is there, ready for you to grab it. He is always there for us. May God bless you.